Hey guys, LSD here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to use Nanocore. So before I start, the link will be in the description to this. I'm pretty sure this version is 1.2.2.0, and so basically, I'm using the cracked version. If you want to go on the website and support them, you can actually buy the latest version, which is, I'm not sure what version it is. It's only 25 USD. It's in Bitcoin, so if you have some spare money, then I recommend you go and buy this, because it's always better buying things, because you can actually update it, so you can get all the latest patches, all the latest features. The new update actually does have a slightly different GUI to what I'm about to show you, but it's basically the same. And so if you do actually have the full version of Nanocore, then you'll actually be able to still do this, even if the GUI is a bit different. I'm sure you'll be able to find it. So basically, this is the folder. Ignore the extra folders I have in here, because I've actually moved some like cryptos and stuff in here. So yeah, basically, if you download the cracked version, which will be in the description, I'll link a leak forums link. So yeah, you can download that, and then you can extract this to your desktop in a folder. So basically, the first things first, you probably want to download Sandboxy, especially if you're messing around with these things. Cracked programs in particular, like, they could contain a lot of like backdoors and stuff like that, which you don't want on your computer. I've ran this unsandboxed like multiple times, and yeah, like, it's fine. It will show up on your antivirus though, so I highly recommend disabling that. My antivirus is actually on at the moment, except I've actually added an exception to this entire folder, so AVG doesn't pick up this folder. But just to make sure, I'm just going to go to my AVG, temporary disable. I'm gonna do until restart, and you want to disable firewall protection if you have that, and then click yes. And so basically, also, if you go down here to firewall, you should check it to allow all. Now that's if you have AVG. I'm sure you can work it out with whatever other thing you have. You can also go to here and search firewall. Sorry if you can hear my keyboard, I know it's really loud. So basically, you just want to turn off firewalls, and this makes sure all connections are allowed, unless you want to go in and actually configure the firewall to allow inbound and outbound connections with Nanocore, which is fine. You can do that. It's just easier turning it off if you want to use it. So basically, what you want to do first off is launch Nanocore, and it should load up. It's got a really nice GUI actually, and it's very nice. So this is the cracked version. I didn't pay for it. This was actually leaked on the leak forums. Like I said, link will be in the description. So the first thing we're going to do is go to Network Port Manager, and I'll just delete that. Alright, so basically, first thing that we're going to do is go to Add Port, and just use the default port. You can enter whatever port you want. So yeah, just make sure that works. So just use the default if you want to save yourself time. If you actually know what you're doing with the ports, then you can make whatever other port you want. Like, you can, if you use JRAT, you should be able to use like 1402, or but use whatever one you want. I just use 54984. So basically, you click continue, which will add it to the ports. Now, I'm not going to teach you how to port forward, only because I can't be bothered censoring out all my IPs and stuff. There's plenty of tutorials on how to port forward ports, and it's very easy. So just look up a guide that's got to do with your router, or like the general concept. There's plenty of tutorials for like any router that you can use to port forward. So basically, what you want to do is port forward this port 54984, or whatever port you chose, and then afterwards you want to right click it and click enable. Now after this, you want to click on network again, then go to net helper and check port open status. So basically, fuck, my IP's up there, that's alright, I'll blur that out. So basically, you just want to check port, and you just want to click check, and it will check if it's open. As you can see, we have a success message. Again, it flashes my IP because it's fucking autistic. Alright, so there we go. Check port's done. So what we're going to do now is go to builder and builder settings. And you're going to have to download a program called DUC. Now, I'll show you how to set up DUC, because we may as well run you through this. So if you search up DUC, there will be a link in the description. Actually, I'll go to IP, which is DUC. And I should be signed into my account. If not, I will sign in. Okay, I'm not. So I'll just sign in real quick. Like I said, I'm sorry if you can hear my keyboard, like my mic is very sensitive. Alright, so once we're signed in, so basically you just want to create an account. It will ask you for a host, whatever host you want to create. So basically you want to, on the register panel, I'll show you actually, just so you don't get confused. Okay, so we're going to go to register. And then, so basically you would enter your email, your username, password, and then under hostname, you can write anything, change it to ddns.net. It doesn't really matter, but you know, it's just better doing it that way. So basically then you want to create the account. So once you've done that, you should be able to log in. Sorry, I just logged into the wrong account. I've got multiple accounts, that's alright. Alright, so I'm going to sign in now, and so basically I'll go to, hang on, I'll just save my password, may as well. So if I go to my dashboard, hang on, we'll go to my services. I forgot where it's under. Hang on 1 second. Here we go. It's under dynamic DNS. So basically, as you can see, my host is active currently. It's got the target IP. Blah blah blah. We don't need to worry about that. So basically, you want to, at the top, you want to go to the home page again. You want to click download. So basically, choose whatever operating system you're using. Actually, I think it's only for Windows. Whatever. So basically, yeah. So download it on Windows. There might be a Mac version if you need to use Mac. I'm not sure if Nanocore even works on Mac, but yeah, I'm sure you can figure something out. So basically, after you download it, you'll get this program called DUC, which is the no IP program. And basically, what you want to do is you want to go to, well, it will ask you, it'll have a little login page. You just want to log into your account. And then you want to click edit host, and it will probably be unchecked. You just want to check your thing, and then click save. And then you can leave that running in the background. Now, you need to have this open because obviously you want this so nothing can be traced to you. So basically, you just under the builder, you want to enter the thing that you just created. So mine's henshitest.dns.net, and you can leave the backup connection to what it is. Connection port is whatever port you port forwarded. You can check these three. You should probably read all these things first just to see what they do. But I'll show you the ones that I like to basically enable everything. So basically, we'll enable this. Clear process. This stops them from terminating. You can prevent the computer from going to sleep, which is alright feature. You can use that. If you want to mess around with the timeouts and stuff and the delays, you can do that. I don't recommend it unless you know what you're doing. Basically, so with the DNS server settings, just leave them how they are right now. Assembly icon, you can browse for a .ico file. Show installation dialog, so basically when they open up the exe or whatever you're compiling it to, it will show a message. If you uncheck it, it will not show any message at all when they double click on your program. So basically, if you do set something, I'll just set it as test, and then I'll just you obviously don't want to write that. And then you can change the icon for it, the little thing. I'll just do error or something, and you can do a preview. So this is what they will see when they open up your program. But you could also have an error message, so whatever. And then I like to enable keyboard logging, which is fine. You can use that if you want. So basically, you just want to save your now rat to a folder, which is what you're compiling. So you can give it a name. I'll just name it YouTube, because why not? And I'll save, and it should compile. It's got a little log in the background. Now you want to make sure, like I said before, Nanocore has to be extracted to a folder. If you're opening this in the raw, then it won't be able to compile anything because it can't actually access the files, because it needs all of these files in here. So basically, here's our thing that we created. I'm going to go to clients and connections, and I will run it on my own computer because I'll run it under Sandbox, so I don't infect myself. You can Google Sandbox. I also have a link to that in the description. Sandbox is really good to running programs that you're not so sure of, and I'll show you why in a second. So if I run the Sandbox and go to default box, just click yes. And then as you can see, this came up, test, yep, and I'm connected. not actually from United Kingdom, but whatever. So basically now I can look at my stuff. If I go to surveillance, and you can recover passwords, view DNS records, monitor keyword, video feeds, audio feeds. So if I go to video feeds and then I double click on my monitor, as you can see, I can see exactly what's happening on your client side. You can look through webcams, everything. So it's got many features on this tool. It's very nice. You can also disable webcam lights, because that is part of the plugins feature on Nanocore, which is also a very nice touch. And so yeah, basically if you want to uninstall from connections, you can just click uninstall and then yes, which will uninstall it from the computer basically. And then click close and it should update, and there we go. So that is a short tutorial on how to use Nanocore, and basically the same applies to many other remote administration tools. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.